Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? So after yesterday's somewhat disastrous start with the wheel loader, we were trying to use it and scoop some of the stuff out here and then drive it up the hill to the waiting wash plants up there. And I didn't really get on with it very well. Now, a lot of people advised me to try and get an Xbox controller hooked up, and I'm going to try to, but unfortunately the only Xbox controller I have available at the moment is a wireless one, which I can't plug into my computer. So it's going to take me a few days to be able to sort that out, but I will try to do it. So in the meantime, before we do any of that, I think really that a lot of people have said that the wheel loader is better for Tier 3 stuff, not Tier 2. It's all right, but you want it for the Tier 3. You want to just pile up a load of stuff down here, and then you drive it up the hill and you tip it in with all of the big wash plant and everything set up. So we will look at doing that. Today, however, we're going to leap into our pickup and we're going to go over the hills and far away. Before we do that, though, I thought what I might do is, because we've got these two here, we've got a bucket of stuff here, and we've also got one other bucket round the back. We only had these two buckets, so I thought I might just bring them down, and now that I think about it, we're going to have to get the generator and loads of other stuff all set up to be able to do that, so I'm not actually going to worry about it at the moment. I'm just going to leave that. We'll keep our generators and all the water pumps and everything set up here so that we can always come back to it if we want to. There's a load of stuff here that we want to use, and we're going to take our truck and we're going to go and look at our new site that we've got. I'm also going to leave the small trailer here because I'll get the big trailer when we're at the shop. I want to buy some stuff there, but before I do that, there was another worker available. We've got quite a few workers here now. We've got 5 workers at the moment. We've got small excavator, hog pound pump, big excavator, front end loader, and oh, this guy's not actually doing anything. We've hired him and he's not doing anything at all. So, Rivertown, Old Arnold parcel, he can go hog pound pump, hog pound no pump. It's literally the only thing that he can do. So we can put him on hog pound no pump and I'll assign. So, yeah, we've got front end loader, big excavator, hog pound pump. So that's everything there. We don't actually have anything at the other place, so I'm just going to leave that one for now. I'm not going to hire anyone for a minute because I want to make sure that I've got something for them to do, because you can keep assigning extra workers to hog pound pump or no pump or whatever it is, but I'm not sure if that's a bug. And speaking of bugs, we had that great big loan. Apparently, because we couldn't sort of see anything about loan details, apparently that is a bug. The loans just kind of disappear. You take them out and then they just kind of vanish, which sounds wonderful. It does kind of mean that you get like this eternal supply of money, but at the same time, I really don't like that idea. So we've borrowed like $350,000 now. We've bought some claims in that, but we're not paying back the money for those loans. And so it's kind of a cheat, really. I'm not going to use it again until such time as it could be fixed. We might have to try and do something about... I don't really know what we would do for this particular playthrough. I don't think there's anything that we can do. We just kind of have to accept that money has been forgotten about. Bank error in your favour. Anybody ever play Monopoly? I used to love playing Monopoly. I still play it occasionally. I really want to actually get the Skyrim version of Monopoly. That'd be really cool. Anyway, with Monopoly, you get that card, bank error in your favour, collect £200 or dollars, whichever country it is that you played in, pounds for me. So we're just going to assume that that's kind of happened to us, and we're going to take it from there. So we need to get to our new claim now, and I don't even know where that is. I really don't. We'll just wait for that to load in a moment. There we go. There's the rest of the world. Just press the handbrake on a moment, and... Right, so we've got the Old Arnold parcel. It's Rivertown is the other one. And so we go... Well, it's not that way. So we want to go up here. And then I think we want to turn in this way. We want to sort of wiggle in around there. And come on down this way to get to it, I think. I'm pretty sure it's the way. Because past the fuel station there, you can't actually get through. There's a tanker that's overturned on the road. So you can't use the road there. Past the blacksmith, I got a feeling that there is also something gone wrong up here. But can you... That's got to be the way that you go. I can't see there's any other way. Unless you go down this way and you get across the river there. I wouldn't have thought so. Anyway, we want to go this. So we'll head out to the claim first and we'll take a look at it. Then we'll come back and we'll go to the shop and we'll pick up a few items. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm thinking that we're going to leave the tier 2 stuff where it is. And we're going to go tier 3 at the new claim. So we don't want to go in there. There's... Oh, hang on. There's a sign there. I don't know what that says. Let's just get over a little bit closer and we'll take a look. What does that say? That is... Oh, Alaska plants and Alaska flowers. We've got dwarf fireweed, forget-me-nots, and common wormwood. We don't want to worry about that for a moment. Now, I think this is the way that we're supposed to go. What's that say? Do not stop. Flooding area next half mile. Ooh, crumbs. Okay, this is starting to sound serious now. Flooding area next half mile. So is that like it's just flooding now, or is that something that happens on a regular basis? So you just got to be careful and, you know, floor it when you come through here, or what? I don't really know. Sandbags everywhere, so I'm guessing that it's sort of flood defenses and they're preparing for something. This could be interesting. Probably best if we don't try to take too much. I mean, it's a longer road to get out through here, so it might be a bit more difficult to get things out this way. And I'd like to get the bigger trailer loaded up with like a hog pan, and definitely want a load of pumps. I'll probably get 3 pumps and 2 generators and hog pan with pump, and I'll go for a hog pan no pump as well, just so that we got something to assign our workers to. And we're not going to worry about an excavator at the moment. I mean, we may do fairly quickly with that one, because I've got no intention of standing there and shoveling a load of dirt for hours and hours this time. That's we've done that. We've gotten our t-shirt for that particular task. We've gotten our digging achievements. I don't think we need to go any further. We don't really need to get involved with that. Not too much. I do like the road out through here. It's quite nice, that like the scenery in that. I mean, half of these trees look dead, but I don't know if that's intentional. It might just be that the rampant pollution around here and all of these factories and mining operations have not really done a great deal of good to all of the trees. It's entirely believable. That could very easily have happened. Is that our caravan or not? I'm hoping not, because it looks like it's a fair way from wherever it is that we're going. Is this where we want to go? That's the big question. I want to try to do this without using the map. I looked at the map and I did see where we had to go. So I'm kind of hoping that I can at least find my way a little way somewhere just once without having to look at the map again. It's probably not going to happen. I'm absolutely useless at finding my way around anywhere. I mean, literally, I could get lost trying to find my way out of a wet paper bag. And that's not a joke. I really could. Ooh! That looks like it's a claim, because you got the whole bar thing going on there. So, you must... If you must use this road... Hang on. Let's just put the handbrake on and jump out. What's it say? There's... Right, well, that's a dead end up there. You got road work. That doesn't look like road work. That looks like dead work. It just looks like it's been there for the last 50 years. If you must use this road, expect extreme cold, heavy snow, carry cold weather survival gear, tell someone where you're going. Okay. It doesn't exactly inspire me with a lot of confidence. Well, we'll be alright. I play games like Skyrim. Don't tell me about cold. I know about cold. I've traversed the mountains of Skyrim. I know what cold is. And yes, it's just like real life, Skyrim is. Absolutely certain it is. Ooh. The rocks are dancing. That's a new one on me. So do we just keep going down through... I guess we do. We just keep sort of going through here and... Hopefully, something will open out. Oh, there's some sheds down there. It's just difficult to get through. You just got to kind of pick your route a little bit carefully. And then once you get through, you should be okay. And there is our new claim in all its glory. So what have we got here? What's this one set out like? Right, so there's a bit of a hill here. Ooh. I tell you what. Right, so the tier 3 stuff is here. Now... Do you have to go round the back end to be able to tip out? Do you tip out off the top there, or do you tip from this side? I don't actually know. If you could have the wheel loader here, you could just, like, dig in over there, and it's pretty much level to come over and tip into the tier 3 stuff. I think this is the place for tier 3. I mean, look at it here. I mean, we're going to end up breaking our truck if we're not too careful, but there's a nice deep pit here by the look of it. I would guess this is quite deep. It looks steep on the sides. There's a lot of soil here. There's a lot of stuff here. I think this could be like the new home for us. We'll leave the Old Arnold claim, and we're gonna move on. This is our new home. I think we're gonna try this. The only difficult bit with this one is getting from town back out to here. Let's just crunch that one off. Right, I'm gonna stop there. I really like this place. I really do. Let's just take an aerial shot. Look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. Right. We don't have... Oh, where's the place do you dig by hand where you set up like the hog pump and stuff like that? This is our caravan we can use. And you come up through here. So it's a little bit further away than the one that we're used to. You come into the front here. And where... Is there a small area that you dig by hand? There's nothing there. Up the back here, I would guess. Well, there's the toilet. Right there. What's with the heart in the door? Why is there a heart in the door? I don't really know, because I've never really had an outhouse like that, and I don't really see a reason to go carving a heart in the door of your outhouse. It doesn't seem beneficial to me in any way. This looks like the... Oh, I see. You come up this side. There we go. So you got the stream down here, and a little bridge across the stream. We've got storage areas over there. Come across the stream, although that bridge doesn't actually seem to work. Doesn't seem to do anything at all. And if we got anything a little bit closer to hand, doesn't look like it. That runs off down through there. You got more water down that way, and it looks like you could use water here, so we'll have to see where that comes out. That might be useful. Is there a place where you can put a hog pan and sluice and everything on this map? There is the point for the hog pan and the sluice, but it doesn't have buckets for you to easily use. Well, you can't actually go up that way. I'm guessing here. Well, let's just try it. We can dig, can't we? Yes, that is the digging place. There we go. We've done our digging. We've done our first digging here on the claim. So we've got a little patch here that we can dig into, and we can set up our hog pan and pump and everything there if we want to. But oh, there's the water. I was going to say, well, I was trying to think that's not a really good place. You have all the way down the bottom there to get your water and bring it back up here. That's terrible. That's absolutely appalling idea. But no, we got water right close to there, so it would actually be really, really simple to get that set up. So let's just go in here. I know that we don't actually have anything here at the moment. We've got a bin, and we do have a pan there. So we could start panning for gold, even though we don't even have a hog pan here. Let's see if we can assign someone. I know that, like I said, we don't have a hog pan here, but it might actually count as being a hog pan, just because you've got the other bits there. So we've got all of those guys at the Old Arnold parcel. This guy here, we're going to try bringing you to Rivertown. Empty, 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 empty. Right. So we can't do anything there at the moment, which means that we do have to buy things. Equipment store, right, we can't get that yet. That's locked. We can move our machines here if we want to, but I don't want to move anything at the moment because the trailers we got to move ourselves. So none of those. Old Glen Bank. If we go to loan, oh, it says loan taken this time. Right. So we do actually have a loan taken. It just doesn't. It hasn't actually changed anything yet. Stock at the moment for gold is 1,200. That's pretty good. Okay, let's cancel, shut down. Anything else we want to do? Right, I don't think there's anything else here. So that's kind of everything. We've just had a little tour of this area. We've seen what we've got to see. There's the caravan there. And we want to be looking at getting the tier 3 things set up here. I kind of like the idea of getting tier 3, but that costs a big pile of money that we don't currently have. So what are we going to do about that? We could get the wheel loader over here. I'd be happy to do that. Let's go and get some pumps and some hog pans and stuff so that we've got at least a bit that we can get some workers assigned to. Then we can come back here. We're going to have to plan our moves a lot more carefully with this claim because it's a lot further away. It's a lot further to travel than any of the others. Well, not. I'd say not. It's a lot further to travel than the Old Arnold one. I think the others are even further still. So, whoa. Yeah. The others are further away still, but there's only one that you can get to at the moment. I believe that the other one is going to be unlocked later, and it will allow you to, it's going to kind of like add in a frozen element where you've got to rip through permafrost first with the ripper on the bulldozer in order to be able to access it. That's a rumor that I've heard. I don't know if there's any fact or basis to that whatsoever, but the rumor sounds good. I like the sound of it. So it could be highly entertaining. Let's get up round that bit there, and now we need to get into town, and this is quite a long trip, isn't it? We just stop here a moment, handbrake, and go to the map. Now, we are here. Oh, I see. So you come through there. There is no other way that you can get out. You've got to go this way. It's a shame you can't cut across here. If you could go across that bit, we'd be out in no time. But no, that's not an option. You've got to come all the way back down here and alongside the lake all the way over to there. That's terrible. I really wish that it would have made it. I'll tell you what, let's just go and take a look just on that bit there. It's just up on this corner. Oh no, there's a huge, great big tall hill up there. It's there's no way through. That's just not going to happen, is it? No. No, we ain't getting through there. Alright, I will meet you back in town. You've already seen this road. I've just driven up to the top of town. This is a restricted area here. And, oh, it's radio mast. That's what it is. Yeah, I was sort of just thought we'd have a little bit of a tour around the place and see if there's anything interesting that we can find. It's not actually marked as an area of interest on the map, but it's this kind of area up here. And I was wondering if there was any way to find like a shortcut down through. It doesn't appear to be, and there's no way to get a shortcut over through there either. You do have to go all the long way round. But anyway, we're going to head back down this way now. And I will just show you this road. It's quite nice, actually. The views and everything are really good. And it's nice that there is extra bits that have been added on the map that you don't actually have to go round. It's there for flavour. I really like flavour elements on a map. It's just, I'm really hoping that at some point some of these flavour elements become more than just flavour. They add a little bit more depth to it as well. And it's always nice when that happens. And you know, you can have a map that is all it's beautifully laid out and it's beautifully designed for all kinds of games, but there's no actual decent purpose to the majority of it. It's just kind of there to look good. And to me, that is nice, but at the same time, you don't want it all like that. You do want to have some purpose to your map. You want to be able to go places and have a reason to visit all these different places. No, we don't want to have a reason to go down there. We want to carry on this way, I think, if we can get through. I'm hoping that we can get through. So yeah, you really do, you want to have reason to go to different zones and areas and locations on the map just so that you can kind of find your way through. So, I mean, like, we can get through here and there is that element to it, but there's no real purpose to that huge section of the map that's up there. And you've got all of this up here. You've got all of this part of town that there's no use to whatsoever. And really, it seems that the only reason it's here is just to give you a longer distance to drive between here and Rivertown. So I really, really hope that later on they do open up some more parts of it so it allows you to sort of explore and get more use out of all of it. That would... To me, that would make it a lot more, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, sort of a lot more interactive and immersible. There'd be a lot more immersion with the whole map and the whole game if you could have that kind of element to it. Right, I think that's far enough. We just go out round here, and we've got buckets. We've got a load of our own. I'm going to buy that one, get one of you, add that in. And then we're going to want, right, rather than having to cart wavetables and stuff all around all the time, I think we'll buy another wavetable. Get that one. And we get a magnetite separator. Yep. I'm not going to get another one of those because we have one of those, and it does, I mean, you can pay them off reasonably quickly, but I don't want to sort of mess around trying to pay off another one. So it's 50 buckets to pay it off, basically. We want 4 hogpan mats. We want a hogpan pump. Take you. I'm also going to take hogpan no pump just because it's only $50 and so it's, you know, cheap. Apparently I can't add that, so let's just back. I've already picked up the maximum amount of stuff that I can get in one go. We got the big trailer, the wavetable, magnetite, separator, and we got the hog pan mats and 4 pumps, and that's coming to $10,400. So we'll buy that lot, and I will start getting this loaded up. We're going to put those 2 into the trailer, and then the rest of the stuff can go in here. So if I just get this stuff loaded up first. Now, the way that it works now is you can open up the back of the pickup and you can chuck stuff in, and then when you close the back of the pickup, it locks it all in place, and it keeps it locked as well. So we will get a few more buckets as well, and we'll put those in. We want a... How many generators shall I get? I'll get 1 mobile generator for now, and I'll get 2 pumps. Let's put that in. There we go. And then I'll also get some pipes. Drop that one in. So yeah, if you close that one back up, it then locks everything in place in the back. And that's actually really, really useful. So we want to bring this over here. I'm going to just set these down over here for a moment. And the other one as well. And then we can load them into the trailer in a little bit. And I think the trailers now work the same. You put the back down and load them, and then it works all right. It doesn't. You don't have any issues with them getting stuck or anything. So I want a hog pan no pump. Add, and then I want these 2 sluice box cores. Add that one and the extension. Add that one in as well. I want 2 of those. You know what? I'm going to go for 3 just in case. I also want 2 of those. I'll just go for 2 of those. Hydraulic hoses I don't need at the moment. I don't need any of those. I do want some thin power ropes. I can't get anything else. Right, let's go and buy that lot. I'm going to finish buying everything that I think I need for now, and then we can start making our journey back. I've got a big pile of stuff on here, and once you get stuff loaded in them now, it locks it all in place. It's to stop the whole exploding pickup malarkey that was going on, which is good. So I'm sort of making use of that by piling it really high. And if you're worried about realism a little bit on this one, and yes, I can understand that you would be a bit worried about realism because that doesn't look particularly realistic, just bear in mind that there is no way that I would drive down the road with that lot on the back without having roped it down. And I'm very good at tying a rope. I can tie a rope really well, proper drover's hitch on it, so that you can pull the stuff down really tight. You've got no concerns whatsoever. So that is what I would have done. I'd have gotten a rope onto that, and I would have tied it right down tight so that nothing can move. And I actually would like to try and put this one up on the back here as well, because I don't want it going in the other stuff. So let me just put it on there. I think that's going to fit all right. It's getting the other stuff to sit in there as well without all falling out. Let me jump up and drop that in. Nope. Come in. In there. You're going to stop. Open the back and then close it again. Hopefully that will help to lock everything in place. It should. If I climb in now, it should all be locked in. Yes. That is securely roped. It's fine. I do need to get over to the fuel station and get that diesel out. When you're not in the pickup, it does tend to dance around a little bit. So I've just got to try and ignore that for a moment. I need to get this wavetable on. And I've got a load of pumps and generators and other stuff as well to get on. Which means that none of this is going to be particularly easy to make fit. But I think we can. I'm confident that we can do all of... I'm probably being a little bit greedy trying to do all of this in one trip. And I think this is going to be my downfall, is that because I'm trying to do everything all in one go, that's where I'm going to come to grief. Because, yeah, I got that on there. I don't think I'm going to get 2 pumps and everything else in there as well. I'd like to. I really would. Maybe I can stack. I'm sure I can stack. Can we stack? Well, that one will stay on there. And I can get this one. It's fuel next. That's going to be the next thing, is getting to that garage and getting the fuel. I mean, I could put that one up on there. I mean, ideally, I'd want to put that one in underneath. I can move that one. No, I can't move that one over, because if you do it from that direction, it messes it up. So let's move back a little bit, maybe. There, and drop. Right, that's about as good as it's going to get, I think. I need to get some buckets now and try to shove this lot forward just a bit. It doesn't want to shove. I can't really put anything else in there. That's in danger of sliding out anyway. So let me try and put the buckets up on there. If I can I set it there? There we go. It's sort of sat there. Sort of. I'm a bit nervous now. I'd like to be able to get everything in here, but at the same time, it looks like it's dropping out onto the road. I don't want to lose the stuff along the way. That one's stuck in the road. Oh no, we got that one back. Are we going to have to come back through one more time? I am starting to think that maybe we are going... I'm just going to have to give up and come back again. Right, we've got one bucket up on there. Let me close the back. That will hopefully lock that in place. Just 2 buckets to get. If I can get these 2 on, I then got to go to the fuel station and get a bit of fuel, but that's not going to be difficult. We can do that with ease. Drop that in there. There's another one in. And... ooh, I wonder if I can just, like, lock this in position by... if I bring that over, is it going... no, it's not going to let me do that. I was thinking that maybe I could, like, use the magnetite separator as a bucket. Just like a bucket holder. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pick that one up. I picked the wrong one up. That's not how it was supposed to work. I accidentally picked up the magnetite separator and it moved everything. So let me open the back down. I'll have to try and bring that one round. The one thing I don't like is the way that it does this. It kind of... it picks everything up at a set angle. Won't let you change it. Right, that one's just rolled off of there, so that one's not going to happen. The generator is rolled off of there, but we've got a little bit of space in here, so maybe I can kind of wedge things in. It's because I don't want to drive twice. It's a long trip. Put that one in there, and then that generator. If I can, like, nudge... yes, I can nudge the table over. Yes, the table is nudged over. Bucket down. That's okay. I'll put that one on there and let that sit. And we got 1 bucket left. Just the 1 bucket. Put you in here. Stop you there. That's not going to work, is it? I can't leave it balanced up there. That's too much. I can do this. Can we put it there? Is that going to hold? Right, now we're going to find out if it's going to hold while we drive. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. It's dancing around a bit, but is it going to still dance when we start moving? I'll take the handbrake off and go. What's it going to do? No, it's locked in place. Excellent. I'm going to have to do this carefully and go slowly so that I don't accidentally like unload anything as I'm going along. But I'm going to try now and get to the fuel station and... oh no, I've lost a pump. I'm going to lose another pump as well. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. This isn't going to work. This is just not going to work. It's all going to dance out the back. So I'm going to leave this one here. And I'm also going to take this one out and leave it here as well. And I'm going to get that other pump. I'm going to leave that one here. Anything to do with fuel. That table now can go back into the trailer. And hopefully that will be able to go in without damaging anything. I can pick that bucket up and move the bucket to the back. Put that one in there properly. This is what I mean about the way that the tables and everything sort of dance around. It's very difficult to get them... there we go. And if I undo the back and then close it back up again, that will hopefully lock that stuff in place. I can take this one off, just chuck that down a second, and get that diesel can out. That's the one that I want. Out you come. Drop this one down over here, and we'll get the other diesel can as well, and drop that one out here, and then... somebody wants to work for you. Excellent. I want lots of people working for me. Right, I got another diesel can in here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Is that one dropped out already? It's fallen out the bottom, hasn't it? The one thing I don't like about those hog pan things is the way that they sort of glitch a little bit. Well, it's not a glitch. When you're trying to pick them up, it's just about impossible to see what you're doing with them. That one... okay, we don't have the other fuel can here. I had to... oh, there it is, there it is. I can see it now. If I can get through this mess. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the back of the pickup. Get there. Ah, there we go. Right. The other can is on this side. I need to just move that one. It's in there. There it is. You see it? See it? I can see it. Pick up. There we go. Right, I've got that one. So anything fuel related can just drop down there for a moment. And the rest of it should now stay with the pickup. So I can drive now, I think, safely over to the new claim. If I can stash that one up on there. That's going to be the difficult bit. I think this one will be alright as well. See what I mean by not being able to see? It's only these two sluices that you can't... You got no idea of where you're going, and you've got no vision on control on it. So that will stay in there. Let me jump in, and that should lock it in place. As soon as you're in, it seems to stay still. Right. Now that's okay. Handbrake off. Let's start driving. I'm going to take this over to the new claim. Then I'm going to have to come back and get the fuel stuff. And hopefully then we can take those. So we've got the generators. I might actually see if I can get anything else. So get some more buckets. Anything else that I might possibly need for this to work. Doesn't look like the trailer actually locks it in place. It's sort of jumping around quite a bit. Now, which is the best way to go? I think I do want to go up this way. Although I'm not certain of that. I might regret going this way. Anyway, I'm going to get this to the claim. I'll get it unloaded, and then I'll come back, and I'll make sure I've got everything else that I want for playing through at the moment. And then I think actually the next thing that we're going to be doing is setting up Tier 3. Okay, it's actually longer than I thought getting back through here, because I've been going a bit slower, because the stuff in the trailer doesn't lock into position. It's actually taken me a fair while to get through here. But I've got here eventually, and now I've got to get through this bit. And this is even more difficult because of the trailer sort of pulling me around. I am actually having to use the diff lock, and this is the first time that I've had to use a diff lock for any length of time since I started playing this game. You do occasionally get like a little bit stuck somewhere, and you've got to get the diff lock going. But generally speaking, it's alright. You don't have to worry about it. This time, I'm really having to engage that diff lock and use it quite a bit. Now, there's our shed down there. That's what I want to use for storage for this stuff. I'm not going to use our main hut. So I want to get this gear down there and get it unloaded. So let me... Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, tiger. Easy, tiger. Right, let's stop there. And it's dancing like crazy at the moment. I'm going to take the diff lock off just so that I remember. And I'm going to go and spend the night. So let me turn off the lights. And the pickup. There we go. We'll leave that in there until the morning. I need to go over here. Our caravan is over here. Very dark, isn't it? Let's turn the light on. And we'll go over and we will sleep. And we will wake up in the morning and do all the stuff that we need to do. Is it going to let me sleep? Oh no, I've got to take my torch off, haven't I, to be able to interact with it. There we go. Use. Sleep until dawn. Somebody wants to work for you. Check your tablet for more information. Right, well, we've got the hog pan and that here. So we can see what these new workers might be like. So let me go over this way. I also had that message come up last night as well. As we're heading up that way, we will just take something with us. Let's just grab that one. Yeah, this is the one aspect I don't like, is I can't see anything while I'm carrying this. All right, I'm completely blinded when you're carting this thing around. This is terrible. Right. It's come up here. That one sets down in there, so just use. That one's in place. So we'll go into the tent and we'll see if we can assign. We've got one worker that's unassigned that's working here anyway. So let's go to worker. We've got two new ones. I'm going to get them both. I'm going to keep getting workers until I've got as many as I can get. Right, we got one new, and we got that guy as well. So we'll 107 a day, 116 a day. So we got two more hired. Right, there on the Old Arnold parcel. And then we got this guy here. He's going to go Rivertown, and he's going to hog pan pump. Assign. And then this guy here is going to go to Rivertown, and he's going to go hog pan no pump. Assign. And then this guy here, he doesn't actually have anything he can go to at the moment, so we'll just cancel that. Shut down. We've got two more workers going. We've got one guy that doesn't have anything yet, but he will have soon enough. It's not going to take us very long before we've got something to assign him to as well. And then he can get started, because I'm going to get a small excavator out here. We're down to 96,000, so I don't know if actually, I think our loan might now be paying. I think we might actually... I didn't actually check it, but it may be paying off some money. So what's this that we've got here? That's the hog pan no pump, that one is. So let's just put that one over here. I don't want to chuck it into the skip, but I am going to put that one in here, as I'm not actually planning to use it at the moment. And then we can get the hog pan pump, which is that... Yes, you can see the pipe on it. So we'll take that one with us, and we'll run up here. And you know, we're going to have to carry everything up here one at a time, individually. All those mats and everything else, and in order to get everything set up. Bring that one up there. Put that one in place there. This is ridiculous. There should be an easier way to do this, so you can get like a little bit closer, or carry multiple items. Why can't we have a wheelbarrow? What's wrong with a wheelbarrow? I've used hundreds of wheelbarrows for literally hundreds of hours. I've spent I don't know how long moving stuff around with a wheelbarrow, and I can assure you it works very well. It's very useful for carrying multiple items or carrying quantities of stuff. You know, you don't have to wander around with one shovelful at a time. You can take a wheelbarrow and you can do multiple shovelfuls all at once. It's like a minor miracle. It really is. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I'll move the mats up in a little bit later. Let's get some of these pipes over here. We'll just put them in here on the shelves for a minute because we're not going to use them for a moment. And the magnetite separator and the wave table will also put those. We're going to need to set these up somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where we're going to put them yet. So if we just leave them in here, and we can come back and we can do those a bit later. I'm not sure where the best place to set them up would be. And I'm also not sure how much the tier 3 stuff costs. If you don't count the big excavator and things like that, how much does the rest of it cost? Actually, if we put these onto the shelves from back here, can we do that? Is that going to let us? Sort of. It's going to sort of balance it there. If I use this one, I might be able to poke that cable in a little bit. There we go. Ideal. The tier 3 stuff, if you don't count the excavator and the wheel loader, I think you're looking at about $150,000. But I'm not sure. That's going to be the next thing. We got to go back and we got to get pumps and the pump and the generator and stuff like that we put in place. I jump up there. Ooh, I managed to get up onto the shelf. I'm getting good at this. We've got a couple of hose pipes as well. Can I put those in there? Yes, I can. Get that one. Put that one in. So I need to head back to town and get those generators and the generator and the 2 pumps. Although I'm starting to think that maybe we'd want another pump or 2. It might be useful. I mean, the water is close by here, but we're going to end up wanting a bit more, I think. There's the final wash mat. There we go. So I've got 4 mats there. I'll move those in a bit, and we can chuck the buckets around as well. Chuck them out. And you. And I was saying previously that there wasn't any way to throw things, but there is. You just got to run and let go at the same time, like that. There we go. See? And it does actually throw it. So you can run and throw things, and then that will actually, it will, so you run and let go, and it will throw. It's kind of a rudimentary way of doing it, but it does work. So we can't we can't complain about it not working at all. Now the water, we do need to kind of plan this out. If we're going to try and get tier 3 running here, I think that would be where you would put the water in. That would be like your point of departure for water. Although you can actually go over here. How close can we get? Oh, we can bring water all the way over here without any problem. And then run down through into the side of the claim from there if we want to. I mean, most of the water that we're going to be using is for our tier 3 setup. And we've just got to go and get one of everything. You've got to get the moss. It's the miner's moss mats or something like that. I can't remember what they're called now. And you get those, you put those in, and then you've got to get the there's sluices and chutes and trommels, and we're going to need the big excavator. If we don't get another big excavator, we're going to need the big excavator that we've got. We're going to need it back here, because the only way to move everything around, you get it delivered to site, and then you've got to get everything in position using the excavator. Use the excavator and use chains, and you've got to carry it round and lift everything into place. So we are going to need a big excavator. We're definitely going to need one. Whether it's our one that we currently own or we buy a second one remains to be seen. It'll probably be that we'll use the one that we've got for now, and then when we get a bit more money, we can always buy another big one and send that back to the Old Arnold claim. You're only allowed to have one of each at the different claims. You can't get 6 big excavators, stuff them in at the Old Arnold claim, and then use all the workers there to mine out all the gold. It doesn't work like that. And that is my timer going off. And this is what I mean. There we go. We're stuck. It's not letting me go forward. So if I just engage the diff lock a minute. There we go. It should haul me up out. Nope, it's not even going to let me do that. Wow. That really is. It's difficult to get through this gateway. It really is. Go on, you can do it. I got the diff lock on. Nope, it's just not doing anything at all. Am I just going to be stuck here forever now? It's not even letting me reverse back. Oh, yes, it is. Right, we're going to have to try a little bit of run up on this one and see if we can do it that way. With the diff lock engaged, just go, 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 go. I think I need more speed than that. Oh, no, I done it. I got through. Okay, that gateway is going to be a bit awkward. It was difficult coming through the other way as well, especially considering that I was loaded up at the time, and the stuff in the trailer does tend to bounce out if you're not careful. So there is that to bear in mind in the future. And also, if we're going to... I'm kind of thinking that the tier 2 stuff, like the wash plants and that, if we want to play around with that, it'd be better at the Old Arnold claim, because it's so much quicker to get there. This road is a long road. It takes a long while to get anywhere if we're going along this, to get anything back here. So I think we should stick with tier 3 at this claim, and then the Old Arnold one can be where we play around with tier 2 stuff. We don't need to get the tier 3 stuff set up there, at least not anytime soon. We've got everything else, I think. Actually, no, we could get a bulldozer back there, and we could get a worker assigned to that one, so we've got another steady source of income. At the moment, we're on 22.5 ounces of gold, that's actually pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with that. And it's ticking up at a very decent rate as well now. It's a very healthy rate that is ticking up. So I think that... we are going to have to smelt some of that gold. I was hoping to go for like a 999 ounce, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford that anytime soon, so we're going to have to go for something a bit bigger. Now, I apologize that we've just been driving backwards and forwards, but I wanted to give you an idea of the sense of scale that we've got for getting stuff back to this new claim. It's not going to be easy. We need to plan our routes a little bit better, because each time I did that last time. It was when I wasn't actually filming it, but I did do that. It's the exact same spot that I did that last time. I am curious, though. There's one thing I want to do here before I go. I want to see if I can get out through here. So, yeah, I wanted to give you an idea of the sense of scale of the distances in that we've got to traverse, and the planning that we're going to need to do. Because, with the Old Arnold thing, you could just, quickly whip back through. It's no problem whatsoever. Actually, that's actually really cool, driving through the water. And it doesn't float you on the water either. It does actually have a water effect. I like that. I really do. That's actually really good. I'm pleased that it's got that in there. Okay, now I'm stuck on the rock. That's not a good start. Right, so we'll carry on with this next time. I will get those pumps and everything, and we'll get them out to the new claim. Actually, no, we'll get the pumps and everything loaded up, but we're going to take a look at how much the tier 3 stuff costs, and how much of it we can get now, and how much we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for before we can quite afford to go and buy it. But I'll get the other stuff loaded and get fuel into those jerry cans and that first, so that it's all ready. So if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.